What's happening, guys? McCrotch here. Welcome to episode 1 of Odd Squads. Basically in this series we're just going to pick a random player each episode. I'm going to build a team around him, but there's going to be different rules in each episode. So basically I'm going to spin this wheel with 5 different amounts, which you can see on the screen right here. Whichever one it lands on, I have to build a team for that amount or less. So I can't go over that amount. So let's spin it now and see what it lands on. Alright, so we landed on 100k, which isn't too bad. We can probably build a decent little hybrid around that. So Costa's about 10k, so we've got about 90k to work with. Let's get into it. Alright, so first off I want to get Arnautovic the strong link, so I'm going to get him boot. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. 10 minute timer, we have to build this team within 10 minutes. If we don't, then there's a forfeit. Whichever position we don't fill in, we've got to use bronze players. So let's start the 10-minute timer, and it's going to pop up on the screen right now. Alright, so first player, we're going to go for Mbula. He'll get a strong link with Arnautovic, and he's French, so it could be a possibility of building into a little hybrid. Let's see which French centre midfielders there are in the Bundesliga. So we've added Mbula to our transfer targets. Ooh, I think I know who there is. Guilovogui, I think that's how you say his name. I believe he's French. Yeah. Alright, so he'll be a perfect link actually. So we're going to add him to our transfer targets. Alright, now we want midfielder to go next to him, and I've got a good person in mind who'll get a strong link with Costa, and that is this man, Gustavo. So we're going to add him to our transfer targets as well. So that's our midfield done. We're only a minute in, so we're doing pretty well. Alright, next up, who's going to link Costa and Arnautovic? This man recently transferred to Chelsea. He's only played 1 game for them, I think, but that is, of course, Alexander Pato, and he'll provide a link between Costa and Arnautovic, because obviously BPL and Brazilian. Alright, so we got that sorted. Front 3, middle 3, let's get to the defence. So I think someone's going to get a strong link with Mbula, same league, and he's a very solid player, and that is Gal Clichy. I'm not a massive fan of him because obviously I'm a Manchester United fan, so it's kind of blasphemy, but we're going to go ahead with it anyway because he's got a solid card. And then next to him we'll get Big Vincent Kompany because he'll get a strong link, and he's very cheap. I think he's about 5k or so. Yeah, look, there's one's there for 5.1. Right, so we'll add that to the transfer targets. Next to him, I think we're going to go Brazilian centre back. Alright, we'll have to go Naldo. He'll get a strong link. Should get him on 10 chem because he'll get a strong link with Guilovogui or Gustavo. Actually, we'll be playing Gustavo in that position, so he'll get a strong link with Gustavo. So we'll go ahead, add him to our transfer targets. And now we just got the keeper left. Ooh, who do we get? Alright. I think we're going to have to go Joe Hart just so we get him on 10 chem. I've used him before, he's a bit underwhelming to be honest. Didn't perform that well, but I think he's better than Naglia or whatever Wolfsburg's keeper's called. So we'll go ahead, add him, and I think that is our whole team sorted. Let's check quickly, so transfer targets. So yeah, we've got centre mids in Mbula, Gustavo and Guilovogui, which is a defensive mindset midfield, but should provide a lot of cover for our defenders. Then we've got Clichy sorted, Naldo. Oh, we've forgotten the right back. So any Bundesliga right back really. And I think best option here, we're going to go Diekmeyer because he's definitely one of the better right backs from that league. Right, let's go ahead and grab him. Alright, cool. Yeah, so that's all 9 other players sorted. Pato up front, linked to 2 wingers in Arnautovic and Costa. Got 3 centre mids, all very strong defensively. Got Hart, should be alright in goal. Naldo, Company, and then fullbacks Clichy and Dietmar, of course. Alright, wicked. So we're going to build this team, and I'll come back to you once it's done. Alright guys, so here's the final team. So at the top we got these 3. Pato, quite a solid striker. His shooting's not great, but he's got a bit of pace, good dribbling, decent physical, good attacking work rates. And then next to him we got Douglas Costa and Arnautovic, who are both very good players. Used both of them quite a lot before. Arnautovic, there's nothing really wrong with him. Costa is a bit weak, but apart from that, very skillful. And middle 3, I've gone with Imbula and Luis Gustavo, both solid defensive midfielders. And then in the middle of them 2, Ramirez, who's probably the best defensive midfielder I've ever used. He's decent at everything, like even his shooting's pretty good. And then we've got Gal Clichy left back next to Company. And then Naldo with Diekmeyer, both very strong combinations, with Hart in goal. Everyone's on 10 chem. Let's get into a game. Alright guys, we're going into game number 1. We're going to try and win the Gold Cup tournament, and let's see what this guy has got. He's got a little, oh I don't even know what that is, Bundesliga, Premiership, sort of French hybrid. Got Reina in goal, Zuma, Khedira, Matic, Mahrez, Zabaleta, Martial, Benzema, Draxler. Solid team overall. He's found Pato, up to Arnautovic. Right, he's got a bit of space. Oh, Arnautovic. Oh, how's he missed that? Douglas Costa. Near post. Oh, what a finish by Costa. 1-0, 5 minutes in, beautiful goal. Pato through balls it to Costa. Oh, too slow to hit it. Nice from Mbula. Oh, Arnautovic just outpaced him. Arnautovic, that's a pen, surely. Was it just outside the box? It's a red card either way. Save from Hart, strong hands. Hit straight back to me. Arnautovic to Ramirez and back to Arnautovic. Lovely. Look at this lad, guys. Arnautovic going to hit first time. Finesse. Beautiful finish.
Okay.
Oh, save Hart. Right, half time, guys. I feel like it's a very one-sided game. He's got a lot more possession. He's just passing around his defence and stuff. I've been all over him. Missed a few sitters, could be 3 or 4 up. Let's get to half number 2. It's literally his box is flooded with players. Pato's going to finesse outside the box. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! Pato. There we have it, boys. Rage quit. All over him. Arnautovic got 9.2. Pato 8.9. Just a solid overall performance. Let's get into game number 2 and try and win this tournament. Alright guys, coming into game number 2, and this guy's got a much better team than the last guy. He's got Suarez and Bale up top with James and Cam. He's got Modric, Iniesta, Busquets, Godin, Ramos, Dani Alves, Alba, and for some reason he's got Areola in goal, I'm not too sure why. Ramirez, Arnautovic, nice little turn. Through to Pato. Pato, oh, he intercepted at the last second. Oh, he's found me on the edge of the box. That was close. Flew over the pitch. Oh, what a save from Hart. Alright, nice little 1-2. Douglas Costa, oh, lovely dribbling. Douglas Costa's still going. Through to Pato. Pato's going to whip it in. Oh, no one's there to get their head on it. Alright, half-time stats, guys. I'm getting dominated. 0 shots on target. We need to sort out in the second half. I think we're going to go attacking because we've got 3 defensive-minded midfielders, so you should keep our defenders covered. He's not letting me get any shots off. Douglas Costa, still going. Arnautovic, Arnautovic, oh, bad finish. Pato's made the run. Pato, outside the box, no, he skied it. Oh, Pato's won it back. That was sloppy play by him. Pato, he's missed. How's he missed that? Should have been burying that. Oh, he's found Costa out on the wing. Gonna ball roll. Finesse, oh. Oh no, that was lovely. Oh, 86th minute we've conceded.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
Don't believe it. Oh, go on, Arnautovic. Use your strength. Oh, Ramos. That's it, guys. It was the end of the game. Getting knocked out in the quarter-final. I feel like the team was just a bit too defensive. I feel like we were the better team second half. He obviously got that late goal. Yeah, next time I think we'll be doing a Leicester squad builder. Maybe with Kante, something like that. We'll have to see. So I'll catch you next episode. It's been Pat McCrotch. Peace.